to the channel and to another episode of our Crybaby Whims. If you are new to the channel, thanks so much for joining, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become part of the Raven family. If you hit that notification bell, it's going to notify you when new episodes go live on the channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. So we know where we left off. Elias was suspicious of Cassiopeia and her relationship with Greg, but he hadn't mentioned anything, and she is obviously pretty paranoid of him finding out, but he hasn't really said anything. He's just kind of watching her, and he's seeing her balloon up, and he's wondering kind of what's going on. So he's thinking to himself, he needs to know. He can't continue on not knowing if maybe there's something going on. So he's been thinking about it, and he just has to know. So he's going to come on up here, and he's going to ask her. He's just going to say, I've got to know, is there something going on with you and Greg? I noticed that you guys seem to be awful close. And she's like, I can't believe you'd even ask me this, but you know what? Now that you've mentioned it, yeah, actually there is. We had something going on.
How could this happen to me?
I can't believe that you... What do you mean? Are you telling me what I think you're telling me? And it says, Elias's partner just confessed to having woohooed with another. What should Elias do? Give the relationship and his partner a chance? It's too painful and hopeless. Just break up with them. So I think that Elias would actually give the relationship and his partner a chance. This is Elias we're talking about, and he does love Cassiopeia, and I think that he would want to give her a chance to, kind of work things out. I mean, I don't think that he would want to end things. They have 3 children together, and he's very much in love with her. But also, at the same time, he would want to know that she is no longer with Greg. So I think that he would tell her, you know what? I am willing to work with you. I'm willing to make this work, but I want you to tell me that you're cutting all ties with Greg. So you and I will stay together, we'll work things out, but you have to cut all ties with him. It's done with him. No more. And she's like, I can't believe you tell me that, but I'm leaving this behind. I'm leaving them behind. Let's start over. You're my partner. Don't worry about them anymore. They're a thing of the past. So she's texted Greg, and she's let him know that she's cut it off. So he said, you're cutting it off because of him? Well, don't darken my doorstep ever again. So Greg's upset because she's cut the relationship off. And as you can see, Greg and her relationship has tanked. And they are no longer, unfortunately, going to be able to probably rekindle anything now because of what she's now done trying to salvage this with Elias. But Elias isn't able to let it go either, because now he's thinking to himself, well, if you and Greg were together, now I'm questioning, am I even the father of this baby? I want to know, the paternity. So, Cassiopeia, am I even the father of this baby? Who's the father? So, can you tell me? And so she's, he's saying, who's the father? And she's like, no, you're not actually the father of the baby. Greg's the father of the baby, is what she's just told him. Oh, shit! And so he is distraught over the fact of learning that he is actually not the father of the baby. And so he's asking her, why would you do this? How could you do this? Why are you doing this? And she's like, Cassiopeia just needed something new. She was bored with this relationship. Everything about this relationship was just boring, and she just told him, look, this life is so perfect. Everything is so everything. It's just in place. Everything's so mundane. Everything's just, this is the way it is. I needed some fire and some passion, some excitement, something. Everything's just so perfect. I just needed a little bit more. And he's like, I cannot believe that you did this just because you wanted some excitement in your life. How could you do that? So he's in there in the bathroom trying to talk and calm himself down. But as you can see, he is seriously, seriously angry, seriously sad, seriously hurt, seriously upset. And she's not bothered. She's not upset. I think she is upset about the fact that he made her get rid of Greg, but that's about it. So yeah, it shows here that Elias is hurt and wronged by Cassiopeia. He's furious about the cheating, and there's a personal rift between their relationship breaking up. And that is because of the decline of their relationship. And you'll see that her sentiments about him is she also has that personal rift of their relationship going apart, but she has a festering grudge against him. So she is has a deep-seated grudge against him, and she's hurt by him because she feels wronged. And that is because he asked her to get rid of Greg. So she is not sad about this turn of events. She's not regretful of this turn of events. She isn't feeling any of those feelings of sadness or anger in the sense that their relationship is kind of going in a negative place. Her sadness or anger, she's mad because he told her to get rid of Greg. That's where her feelings have changed. And she can't stand the fact that he's told her to do that. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate that, I guess, for Elias, that she can't see that, you know, he's hurting right now. And, you know, she's just like, I don't regret what I did. Like, I don't regret it. I can't change how I felt or what I felt. And as much as I love you, I need you to understand that, you know, I have feelings for him too. And I didn't have any control over that. And so she doesn't feel bad for what she has done or what she did because she can't change how she felt. And how she felt in the moment was just how she felt in the moment. So she is, you know, feeling a little bit of tension about the fact that he now knows. But this says Cassiopeia needs to make an effort if she wants her relationship to go back to normal to avoid more trouble and perhaps a breakup. She does have a festering bitterness being around Elias because of what he's asked, and she is tense because he now knows that he is not the father of the child. Whether she wanted him to know that or not, it's out there, and she has to accept the fact that now everyone knows that he's not the father of her baby. So she's got some tension going on and some festering bitterness and things like that. So she's tense, but she's not sad. She's not angry. She's not feeling any of those feelings. He, on the other hand, is sad. He's sad about this relationship. He's angry that he was cheated on. So he's in here to get a drink. He's going to go ahead and have a sit down with her. And as you can see, he's trying to at least be in the same room with her, even though he is very, very angry. And you can see that it is awkward. It is tense. She's looking around like, oh my gosh, this is so awkward. And he can't even be in the same room with her. He's like, I've got to go. I can't even look at you right now. And so he is going to go ahead and he's going to leave the room because he can't. And then he comes back in and he's like, you know what, Cassiopeia, this relationship is all, like, where we're at right now is all because of you. Because of the way that you have behaved. We had something perfect going on, and you ruined it. And I can't believe that you would do that out of selfish things, of something of, because you wanted excitement. We have 3 children together, and you did this because you wanted excitement? And she's like, Elias, I don't expect you to understand. I really don't. But honestly, like, it is what it is, and I didn't have any control of it, but what exactly is your problem? Truly, what is your problem? And he is like, what's my problem? My problem is you. I'm still furious with you in case it wasn't clear. And so he's going to get up and he's once again going to walk out on her because he can't even stand the sight of her right now. This relationship is well and truly on its way on a downward spiral. They are on a very slippery slope, and she is not understanding how close Elias is to being out the door. You know, he wants to work it out, but he is really struggling, and she doesn't feel any of those feelings that he's feeling because she has zero regret. Honestly, the only thing she's upset about is the fact that she no longer can be with her boyfriend. And also, it is little Davis's birthday today. So we're going to go ahead and get up, and we're going to change his dirty diaper, and he is going to go ahead and be aged up here. And then we're going to give him his little toddler makeover, which is going to be super adorable, I'm sure, because the rest of the children are precious. So we think little Davis probably is going to be as well. So I am just going to go ahead and get Cassiopeia to get up out of her bed, out of her nap, and come in here and take care of little Davis, and we will change his diaper and go ahead and age him up to a toddler. And Davis has aged up, and if we randomize the traits, he got communication development delay. These toddlers build communication skills slowly and slow to warm up temperament. It's challenging to take care of these toddlers because they have a slower attention need decay, slightly negative moods, and build relationships slowly. They don't have negative reactions when they don't get enough attention. So he is going to have a little bit of a learning disability, this fella here. And we're going to go ahead and hop into Cass and give him his toddler makeover. And as soon as we give him his makeover, I will show you what he looks like. So this is what Davis's looks like after his makeover, and I think he turned out super precious. This is his everyday outfit and his formal, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Okay, and we will go ahead and jump back into live mode. Alright, now that we have both of our toddlers here, and we will get their area set up, we have now, I just want to show you a better area here. This is Karina's brand new space that she has. She's got herself her own little space with her little kitchenettes and a bed and some little side areas with baskets and a day bed and a desk and a place where she can do her school projects. And I just think it turned out really, really cute. And she's come down and she's like, Mom, I just wanted to thank you for my bedroom. It's so beautiful. She's like, I never really thought that you were going to get it that quickly, like when you told me in the budget. And she's like, sweetheart, I would love to talk to you right now, but Dad and I are having a very adult conversation. And she's like, Elias, how can you say to me the things that you say to me? And she's telling him now, she's like, I regret none of what happened. I just want you to know that. The reason that I did what I did was because of you. All you care about is working and working and working. You don't understand where I'm coming from. You don't know what happened to me when I was a teenager. You don't understand the feelings that I had for Greg. And it is not my fault that I thought that those feelings were gone and that they obviously weren't. And that isn't an excuse, and I understand that you don't understand, but it just is what it is, Elias. Meanwhile, Karina's up here and she has made herself some pancakes on her brand new little kitchenette that her parents got her, and she is finally having some area where she can do her own little skills. So that is so great. I love seeing her be able to have her own area where she can do those things. Elias is pissed and taking it out on the poor teddy bear. They're just not having a good time. They really are just struggling, this family right now. Unfortunately, Karina is none the wiser, I think. She knows something obviously is up with her parents, but she's just so thrilled with her new space that she can't really be bothered to be wondering what's exactly going on. And plus, I think they don't necessarily want the children to really know what's going on right now. So they're trying to keep the children out of, they're kind of trying to keep the children out of kind of what's going on or whatever. But unfortunately, if they continue on down this path, I don't think they're going to be able to succeed in that. I think if they continue down this path, all they're going to do is derail this entire family. So, hopefully they will be able to either get on track with one another or something of that nature. But yeah. So Karina's like, thank you so much again for my room. I absolutely love it. I just made pancakes on my kitchenette. It was so much fun. I really just thought I was going to get like a craft table, but you got me a whole kitchenette. I can make pancakes. I can make all kinds of stuff. It is so great. And she's like, Karina, honey, you're so welcome. And of course, Elias instantly goes ahead and starts yelling at her and telling her, like, I just want you to know that because this baby isn't mine, I am not going to be able to take this baby. Like, I reject this child. I just want you to know that. And during this entire conversation, now lo and behold, Greg calls and says, it's so good to hear your voice, Elias. I wanted to know if you thought I should get to know Zoe. And he's like, you know what? No, I don't think so. Clearly, with your track record, you probably shouldn't be getting to know anybody. Honestly, nobody. So, there's that. Yeah. Oh dear. So as you can see, Cassiopeia is trying to just move on, and she's trying to just let it go and just move forward. And Elias is stuck. He just can't get past it. And he just keeps putting in the digs. Every chance he gets, he just keeps digging at Cassiopeia. And Cassiopeia is already at a place where she is bitter. And she has a grudge because she is looking at it like, I am in love with this person and you've asked me to put him out of my life and I'm carrying his baby. And I did that for you. And now you just keep pushing and poking and prodding at me. You won't let it go. You told me you wanted us to work on us, but you won't let it go. And I don't want to live like that. I can't live like that. And on top of that, you told me you wanted to work it out. And now you're telling me I'm not the father of this baby, and so I reject this baby. All the problems that we're having are because of you. And he's like, no, the problems we're having are because of you. And they're back and they're forth and they're back and they're forth and they're constantly at each other's throats and they can't find any common ground. And she's not willing to budge and he's not willing to budge. And all they're doing is fighting. But if you'll notice, she's not sad. She's not angry. She's just got a grudge. He, on the other hand, is seriously angry all the time. He's stomping around the house. He's just pissed. And she is just like, are you kidding? Are you freaking kidding? I think the sadness that she feels is that he won't accept the baby. But I think she probably, in the deep part of her, knew that he would never do that anyway. And so she has gone on and gone up to bed to take a nap. He's gone on up to bed to take a nap. Neither one of them are really speaking, and when they do speak, it's definitely not anything nice. She's going to come down and she's going to take care of Tev, because Tevin does need a bit of a bath. He is feeling a little bit dirty, so she's just going to take care of Tevin and give him a little bit of a bubble bath here. She's like, what do you think, Tev? You want to go have some bubbles? And he's like, yes, Mama. And she's like, all right, in the tub you go, sweet boy. Let's get you cleaned up. And in walks some random chick. We don't know who she is, but we're going to pretend like she's not here. So she's doing the mom thing, trying really hard to not be focused on the fact that everything around her is crumbling. Like, honestly, I don't think she really minds so much that her and Elias are going through what they're going through, but, you know, in her eyes, all she can really see is she's got two people that she was madly in love with. Really, if you think about it, both of those relationships are falling apart. Greg is already gone. I mean, he's gone. Her and his relationship is non-existent at this point. And her and Elias are definitely on a downward spiral. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to last. And she sees the writing on the wall as well. And to be completely honest, I think part of her kind of looks at it and goes, you know, do I want to be with a person that can't let it go? Do I want to be with a person that's going to constantly be throwing this in my face and is going to not be able to let it go? That, you know, can't forgive and can't forget and can't let it go. You know, is this going to be a situation where every single day of our life it's just going to be a fight, and it's just going to be a constant battle? Because that's also not a way to live. You know, she knows that she screwed up, but then again, does she really know that she screwed up? Because she has no regrets. She doesn't feel bad about what she did. So Cassiopeia is at a place right now in her life where she's not really sure what she wants either. And, you know, they decided that they wanted to try to work on it, but they're not really trying to work on it. Neither one of them, as you can see, are trying to work on anything except for maybe pissing each other off. And they're doing a pretty dang good job at that. So they're just both getting a little something to eat here. Davis is helping himself to a plate, and neither one of them are speaking. They're pretty much at this present moment in time just giving one another the silent treatment. She is currently in her second trimester, and she is thinking to herself, you know, what is going to happen when this baby actually gets here? Because she knows that it's getting closer. The time that this baby is to come is getting closer and closer, and what is she going to do? Because now she doesn't have Greg, and she has Elias, but, you know, what is she going to do? She's gone to lay down and have a bit of a nap because she is tired, but she has decided that, you know, when she gets up from her nap, she's going to tell Elias that she is sorry, and that, you know, she does want him to know that, you know, she's sorry for what has happened, because, you know, up to date, currently, she hasn't apologized for her behavior and what has happened. So she is going to apologize for that. And I think Elias also realizes that, you know, what has happened could really wreck this whole family. So Cassiopeia is going to go ahead and come up here and talk to little Tev. She's like, let's go downstairs and get some potty training done, okay, big guy? So Elias is just doing a little bit of cleaning up. She's going to do a little bit of potty training, and then she's decided that she is going to go ahead and have a chat with Elias once they get a bit of alone time, and maybe they can have that heart-to-heart, and she can go ahead and give him that apology. And I think she's just trying to work up the courage and work up kind of what she's wanting to say to him, because she has decided, you know, that is something that she wants to do. She's just not quite sure exactly what she wants to say to him. She knows that she wants to say she's sorry. She's just not exactly sure what right words are the right words, because she doesn't want to kind of set him off, and she does want it to be sincere. I mean, she doesn't necessarily regret what she did, but she knows that in order for them to be able to move forward, she is going to have to apologize for her behavior and what happened. So she wants to get the right words across to him, and she doesn't want to come off that she's just, you know, saying sorry to say sorry. She wants to actually mean it. So I think she is, you know, trying to deal with the thought of, okay, what exactly do I need to say in order for him to accept that I truly do feel bad for what I've done, and that I actually do want us to work on this relationship. Oh, look, Davis has had some makeup time. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. It looks like she is also going to go ahead and do a little bit of potty training with Davis. So clearly she is really just avoiding the whole the whole apology scenario. She's just like, I don't want to do it. I know I have to, but I'm so nervous. I don't know what I'm going to say. Like, honestly, okay, if I were Elias, what would I want Elias to tell me? All right, let's practice. All right, Elias, I just wanted to let you know that I'm really sorry for what I did to you. I never meant to hurt you, and no, that sounds made up. Okay, crap, right? So she's just like practicing this in her head, and she's thinking, I'm gonna screw it up. He's not gonna listen to me. What am I gonna do? Meanwhile, Karina's just like, once again, upstairs playing in her kitchen. She absolutely loves this kitchen. She's constantly in here playing in her kitchen, which I absolutely love to see. She is autonomously constantly in there, either making something or playing in her dollhouse, and to see her do that is beautiful. Like, this child is so happy to have a space of her own, and that makes me super, super thrilled, because that's all she wanted, was to have her own space, and now that she does, she spends all of her time in her room. She absolutely loves it. So once Davis is done being potty trained, we will go ahead and go have a quick chat with Mr. Elias, because it is high time that we get that done. They're just finishing up here in the bathroom, and Cassiopeia is just running this conversation through in her head, probably at 900 miles a minute. And she is just washing up afterwards, and Davis is off. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to go play with sis. So he's out. And she's just standing here looking at the mirror, thinking to herself, here goes nothing. So she's going to go in here and she's going to have a sit down, and she's going to tell him, I'm really sorry, Elias. I really am. I just wanted you to know that I never meant to hurt you, and I understand that I did, and I can understand if you could never forgive me, but we're never going to be able to move forward if you don't let this get put past us. I understand that what I did is unforgivable, but you told me that you wanted us to work it out, so you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to let it go. If we're going to work it through, you're going to have to put it past us. And he's like, I'm going to try. I can't make a promise that I'm going to be able to forgive or forget, for that matter, but I'm willing to try. But I'm human, Cassiopeia. Okay? And Karina's like, what are we talking about? Elias is like, tell me about your kitchen. That's what we're talking about. We were talking about the fact that you are doing such great things up there in your kitchen baking. And so she's going to come up here and she's just going to have herself a little bit of a nap, because she's like, that did not go as well as I had planned. And I think she's a little bit upset with the fact that A, it was an interrupted conversation, and B, I think she was hoping that it would go a little better than it did. And he's still very sad, as you can see, at their relationship and how far it has gone down. They are all red. Every bit of their relationship is in the red. Every bit of their romance is gone. Their friendship is gone. They are not in a good place. And he's got tears in his eyes. He's just really, really upset by this turn of events. He really is. I mean, Elias just doesn't understand how this could have happened. Look, so as you can see, Cassiopeia is up and she is just having some computer time. But when she is done, I'm going to send her into the kitchen so that she can get some cooking done. And it actually looks like she is going to... Oh, Elias is doing a little bit of self-woohoo, it looks like. Huh. He woke up kind of frisky this morning, it would seem. Oh my goodness. She actually has a pinned comment there, or a pinned whim that she wants to kiss him. But I'm going to actually have her come in here and just do a shy kiss and see how that goes. Okay. So she's trying to make an effort with him. She did apologize, and now she's giving him a shy kiss. And she's just like, I really am sorry, Elias. I just want you to know that. And what are they doing? Woohoo! Wow! Oh my goodness. Okay, well. Alright, well they are autonomously woohooing. I didn't tell them to do that. So clearly, even though they are having a relationship that's on the rocks here and they can't get along, there is still some passion in this relationship for these two, because they have decided to autonomously woohoo. And I know he's in a bit of a flirty mood because he woke up and was self-woohooing, but I am absolutely shocked by this turn of events. I did not expect that, but I think this is a good place to leave this episode. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.